Today we're going to kick it up a notch with some fresh new ideas. New ideas for the Easter egg tradition. And designer Christine McCabe here with some amazing ideas to decorate your eggs in style. These are like phenomenals. We're just staring at these.
Show-stopping ideas.
You know, I have to throw the credit to the queen of all crafting, Martha Stewart. When I knew that this segment was on elegant eggs, I thought, you know what, when I think of Easter and elegance, I think of Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
So a lot of these ideas were kind of taken from her site and just really, oh my gosh, I learned some things I'd never even heard of before.
Yeah, like some of these things
These
here.
are things I've never seen before, so
Okay.
I'm so excited.
So I want to start off in showing you the one that it was the showstopper for me. I just never heard of this technique before. Okay, these eggs right here were my first attempt at what is called silk dyeing your eggs. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Silk dyeing, I've heard of it, I've never done it.
I had never even heard of it. And what you do is you just take a piece of silk, and I will say that silk can be really expensive, so a kind of a great economical way to do this is to go into your husband's closet and cut up his ties. He loved that.
Economical for you.
Yeah, it was economical.
The guy's
for me.
going to buy more and more ties.
You know, it's smart, really, because all those ties you've been begging Dan to throw away all these years, they're gone.
It was like the best day ever for my 14-year-old daughter to go in and throw away all those ugly ties. But I have to admit, I actually did go pick up a couple at the DI for like $3. So normally, like online, a yard of silk is about $150. So a $3 tie is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So what you do is you take the tie.
But they have to be 100% silk.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
They have to be totally 100% silk. And I even tested that because, you know, I'm kind of a rebel.
Yeah.
It really does have to be 100% silk.
Okay.
So what you'll do is you take the silk tie like
cut
this.
it up.
You cut it. You just
Your
cut the tip
husband's
off.
dismay.
Yes. He'll never know unless he watches this segment today. You'll want to have the printed side up, and we're just going to pretend this is an egg. This is a wood egg, but obviously you're going to want to use a real egg. So you just do that. You'll kind of bunch it up like this. And I will say that I kind of learned that the less bunching that you can do, the better design you're going to have. But when you're done with that, you're going to...
You want a smooth surface.
Yeah, you want as smooth as a surface as possible, and make sure that the egg has contact on, you know, with all of the fabric. Then you'll take a piece of muslin. The reason why you're going to want to do that is so the ink doesn't bleed into the water. So then you just wrap it like that. You take a rubber band or twist tie, and you just cinch it as tight as you can go. You put it in an enamel pot. The reason why you don't want to use enamel is because you're going to put in a few tablespoons of vinegar, and vinegar will react with metal. So in an enamel pot with a little bit of vinegar, boil it for about 15 to 20 minutes. And you want to take a look at what you get when you're done. Which one of you wants to do the unveiling?
You look at these, because these are phenomenal. The ones you have, the detailing on the fabric that transfers to the egg.
It's amazing. It's not going to be, it's not perfection. You can just...
Is it an elastic?
It's an elastic, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
You know, they're not going to be perfect. There's going to be some little indiscrepancies and stuff, but this is actually the... Do you want me to use my
like
mad nails?
Reese's rubber bands. They're like the little...
GoPro.
I will get it. I'm going to get scissors.
Okay.
Do you care?
So, you know what? Do you want me to just grab that real quick with my massive
She gives
nails?
me a simple task.
No. Doesn't this happen every time to you and I?
Okay, so know that half of the segment is going to be taken up with trying to get the rubber bands on.
Okay,
you know?
so I'll let you do the unveil.
Okay, here it comes.
Here it goes.
I'm ready.
Here it goes.
Voila!
Can you believe that?
Looky there. You can see
so
it's
cool.
picking up that pattern.
Is that the coolest thing? And what's funny is that this was the original tie that we started with, and that is what it turned out. Is that just not the neatest?
That's very cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
I absolutely loved that one, just because it was kind of a neat technique. Okay, so as far as my personal favorite was kind of more my style, it would definitely be these eggs right here.
And the fact you didn't destroy any of your husband's clothing, I'm sure he's happy for that,
I think that was probably his favorite part. Yes. I actually saw some kind of Scandinavian decorated eggs that I really like, so I tried to duplicate that. And what I did with these eggs right here is I just took a napkin and I used some Mod Podge, and I put the Mod Podge on the egg and then folded the napkin around. Now, I tried that technique first, and then the second technique, I actually cut out the shapes out of the napkin and kind of placed them strategically. Either way, you're going to cover the egg completely, but I really felt like that covering it strategically kind of made it lay a little flatter.
So that pattern is actually the napkin that we're seeing.
Yes, and I have to tell you, you can get these napkins at Walmart. It's the Waverly collection, and it was a really good replica of the Scandinavian egg that I saw. Really quick and easy. Another kind of twist on that is that you can use tissue paper. So these right here were just some tissue paper that I purchased, you know, for wrapping gifts. Yep, gift wrapping. Exact same technique. Cover the egg with a matte Mod Podge, and then place the tissue paper over it. It really just adheres to the egg.
Cool.
Really cool. And then with the tissue paper, I decided to go with a botanical look. So these eggs, I'll let you hold this one here, but these eggs right here in the front, this one actually is a sticker. the scrapbook aisle is a great place to grab embellishments, but you can kind of see it's a three-dimensional sticker that goes on the egg. So what I did is I spray painted a wood egg, then I stamped it with just some stays on ink.
I like the stamping.
And the stamping was just some script. And so you kind of have this botanical looking egg. So while that one I used a sticker, on these I actually used the same tissue paper concept in the front. So I just,
take this from me.
Yep, so I just printed out the tissue paper and put it on there. Now, you heard me say printed out tissue paper. You can absolutely print your own. And how you do that is you'll just take, some regular tissue paper for gift wrapping, iron out the wrinkles, take a regular piece of cardstock and tape the edges onto the back, and then you can print it out.
Now
And this is what you get. So then you can totally customize your own designs, your own shapes, your own patterns.
Your own text. You could like
Your own
write a
text.
note to someone on the
Yes.
tissue paper and then Mod Podge that on the egg so it looks like it's printed on
Isn't
the
that
egg.
cool?
I love that.
So you can really customize these. And the botanical look is really in right now with butterflies and birds and all of that.
Can we get to my favorite?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, the lace one's pretty cool, and then we'll go to the farmer's eggs.
Which were these are on the end. Okay, Brooke, those were the easiest ones of all.
These ones right here?
Just scour your scrapbook
These are
aisle,
amazing.
find the coolest bling that you can find. It's 50% off this week at Hobby Lobby, and just pearls and ribbon, and you can wrap them with ribbon. You can place the little beaded pearls on, rub-ons. But really, that is a fun, simple thing. Now, this egg right here, like the pink one, I wanted to test out some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. Have you used any of this, Brooke?
We've shown it on the show a couple of times.
It's really popular, but this is a great way to color Easter eggs. I just kind of set up a mat, and I just sprayed my Easter eggs, and that's the pink one.
There's a little bit of shimmer.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a shimmer. And what's really cool is they actually have chalkboard ones, too. So, for instance, this one right here is chalk, and you can literally just write on it. I wrote Easter, but you could draw flowers on it. But it was really kind of a cool, quick way to do eggs.
How did you do this one really quickly?
That one is a rub-on, and then I just stuck on little rhinestones afterwards.
We have just a couple seconds. Explain the lace eggs, because those are really intriguing.
Okay, the lace eggs are kind of like the tie. You just wrap the lace around the egg, tie it with a twist tie, dip it in your egg dye, and there you go. Unwrap it, and you've got a lace egg.
Look at that pattern there.
Yep, absolutely.
Cool stuff right there.
Okay.
Great ideas.
You can check out kmckdesigns.com for more inspiring do-it-yourself projects. We'll link you there from our website. As always, knocked it out of the park, Christine.
Thanks.
Thank you so
We love
much.
it. We're getting ready for Easter. There's still one